Well, good evening, my fellow adventurers. Welcome back to Living the Grand Adventure. I'm here with a crew, and we're going to do a little night hiking up into Site 1 here at Eastfork State Park. Me and Lexi actually enjoyed the park so much about a week ago, a little over a week ago, that everyone decided they wanted to come in and check out Site 1. So we have about 5 of us that's going to actually be staying 2 nights here, Friday night and Saturday night. And Noah and Paige are staying 1 night, and then they're going to head back home tomorrow because they have church on Sunday, and they got to take care of business with that. So we're going to go ahead and head down this direction. We're taking the easy path in tonight. It's going to be about a half-a mile hike in, and then after that, we're going to get set up. We got some dehydrated meals for dinner. Just kind of relax. If we can find a little bit of firewood, we're going to try to get a little fire going tonight, but if not, we're just going to chill tonight, go to bed tonight a little early maybe, enjoy all day tomorrow. We're going to do steaks over the fire, and then just have a killer night tomorrow night, just kind of having a good time, just old school camping at that site that we stayed at about a week and a half ago. Really looking forward to this. Got the whole family here. The only person's not here is Michaela and James. That's her boyfriend. They're actually working tonight. Unfortunately, they don't get off till about 11, but that's okay. They're still living their grand adventure as well. Anyway, guys, we're going to get on the trail. We'll see you when we do. A little bit of night hiking, guys. We're heading in. Paige probably hit a spider web, pretty sure. But anyway, we're about a 10th of a mile from the site, so it's been pretty non-eventful. We made it across. There was an area back there, I'm not sure if it was in the other video or not, but it was completely dry when we come in here last, about a week ago. And now it's completely submerged. So we couldn't find water last time, but we definitely got places to filter water this time, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. I do actually have to go back out to the car tomorrow and hike back in because the steaks and baked potato and stuff, well, the steaks are actually on ice in a cooler, and we have baked potatoes in the car. I didn't see no sense in carrying all the extra weight when we had to go back anyway, so it's good. So we're going to bring those in tomorrow. I figure a couple of us can go out. Big root here in the middle, guys. Big root right in the middle of the trail. But a couple of us can actually head out when Paige and Noah head out, and we'll leave the other 3 at the campsite kind of relaxing, and we'll grab that stuff. Well, we can have a good dinner over the fire tomorrow night, guys. Don't know if we're gonna have time to get any firewood tonight because it is almost 10:30 now. We're probably just gonna set site up, grab us a little dinner, late dinner, and probably just relax and talk amongst ourselves, relax, and probably go to bed eventually. I am not worried about heading to bed too early tonight because I don't have 10 miles to hike tomorrow. Literally, it'll be a half mile out, half mile back in. That won't take, well, in the dark, probably 15 minutes. What happened? Oh, tying shoe. Okay, nobody fell, we're good. But yeah, it's kind of what we're looking at right now. Of course, this is a pretty easy trail heading back in here to Site 1. So I brought everybody in. We weren't really wanting to do too much night hiking. Maybe right at the end wouldn't have been so bad, but it's been pretty decent. Everybody's kind of been careful and everything. Got a couple of them coming on in too. Jenny's back here in the back, kind of leading the rear there with Lexi. So, but we're making it slowly. Shouldn't be too much longer. We'll be at site. All right. Well, once we get to site and everybody gets packs off, we'll kind of start getting stuff set up, and we'll check back with you guys, and we'll take a look how we're setting everything up. Of course, it's going to be nighttime, so we'll probably get a really good look at it tomorrow. Well, guys, everybody's kind of laid down. It's pretty late. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. We didn't actually get in here to site till almost 11, so late start. Yeah, it's about a 2-hour drive down this way, so, and by the time everybody ate and everything, everybody was pretty good and tired, so yeah, good night, good hike in. Looking forward to a full day tomorrow and a really good night tomorrow night. We're going to try to build a huge fire, but I just figured I'd tell y'all good night from Eastfork, And we'll see you in the morning, guys. Got oatmeal in the morning for breakfast. Well, good morning, adventurers. Beautiful morning here at Eastfork State Park. The sun is brilliant coming through the trees. It's definitely cool. Check my watch here. About 58 degrees. Definitely comfortable right now. Definitely looking forward to today. It's gonna be a good day, guys. Really, really pretty. I always put my socks inside my shoes to kind of try to prevent spiders from getting in them, but I also put them inside out. That way when I turn them out, there's nothing going to be inside my socks either. It's a good idea. We noticed quite a few spiders last night while we were sitting around eating. Definitely want to make sure there was no spiders or anything down my shoes. Let's get this day started. So guys, this is kind of how we set up our site this time. A little bit larger group. We have 2 tents over here. You recognize this one from the Burr Oak video where we went to Wildcat. And of course that's the new Monger 2 right there that we had a first look at. Second full trip that it's been on. So far it's still holding up really well. Over here we do have Alex and her hammock. Always exciting. And then we have mine and Jenny's hammock side by side. Our little triangle formation we normally do. Jenny's here in the front. We have overlapping rain flies, which work right now because it's not raining. If it was, we would have to kind of redo this, but for now it gives us this nice big open area underneath where people can kind of sit if they want to be, you know, out of the weather if it would happen to rain a little bit, because this actually works okay in a drizzle, but if it comes down hard, it, you know, I have to change it. Jenny did request that I open up the back end here, so I've got my trekking poles opening up my rain fly here in the back and porch mode, so we're pretty much got a view straight through of the whole site and out this direction as well. So it's kind of a nice setup. I really like this rain fly because of how big it is. I mean, if you see, it's huge. I'm actually debating maybe once the weather turns, there's not quite as many bugs, taking it and doing a tarp camp overnight somewhere with one of my self-inflating air mattresses. I think that would be nice. But for now, you know, we're still in the hammocks. I'm open to kind of try different things now, where I've gotten a little bit more experience under my belt. But I think we have a nice little setup here. And of course our hiker-made fire ring's right here. So we're gonna build our fire over here tonight. Still plenty far enough away from all the tents and everything where I really don't have to worry about it. We're not gonna get the fire extremely huge, but we're gonna have a nice fire. That's what we're looking for. We've got plenty of people to gather up wood and process it. We can all take turns sawing and cutting and such. So it's gonna be kind of nice. And there are definitely quite a bit of wood around, different things I see. Looks like there's some over here that's freestanding, it's not on the ground, shouldn't be rotted. Of course we're going to have these twigs here. This is where we kind of got some of our kindling and such from our trip last time. It's good to be kind of familiar with the new area when you come into it. Of course it's nice to see a new area as well, but yeah, like I said, everybody really wanted to come down here and check out the area, so far it's been a good trip. Still early morning on Saturday. In fact, there's only 3 out of the 7 of us up. Go over here and take a look at our bear bags real quick. we did kind of hang it up. It's not as high as I'd like to have gotten it, but the tree wasn't really wanting to hold the full weight because we do have 7 food bags up there with, you know, our trash. Should go up a lot higher tonight because we won't have nowhere near as much food, but that's okay. And the reason I wasn't really worried about bears in this area, we did get it pretty high. It's about, I'd say 8 feet in the air, and definitely nowhere near either tree. But out this direction, all throughout the night, like when I was hanging the bear bag and when we first got here, there were raccoons everywhere over in here. So if we'd had these bags on the ground or anywhere near our packs or anything, yeah, they'd have got into them. Was going to do the PCT style hang, but with how heavy that was, I wasn't sure if I'd find a branch sturdy enough that I was afraid it wouldn't break. So we kind of skipped that idea and just hung it tied to the tree. Like I said, I wasn't really concerned with bears this particular trip. Here in southwestern Ohio, just north of Cincinnati, really probably not going to see bears. You definitely see deer. Jenny saw, how many deer did you say you saw, Jen? How many deer did you say you saw this morning? Yeah, Jenny actually saw 2 deer from her hammock.
One that I saw from my hammock snorted at me.
I heard the one like in the distance, you know, the call. That was crazy. I wish I'd have been recording. That would have been awesome to get on there. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and get off here and probably get some breakfast for us and get the bear bags down. And I'll probably start gathering up some firewood shortly. Well, guys, it's mid-afternoon. Spent most of the morning and up until now. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's 5 till 2. We've been processing wood and stuff. You know, we're doing steaks over the fire, and we are doing baked potatoes down in the fire with aluminum foil wrapped around them. It's gonna be a really awesome dinner. But anyway, right now we're heading out, walking Paige and Noah out to the car. But we also have to go pick up our steaks and baked potatoes, so it's kind of a dual purpose there. Jenny and Shane decided to stay back at the campsite. They're going to kind of relax, maybe gather up a little bit more wood. We actually probably have enough for the night. I'm keeping my eye out as we head out. I believe I remember seeing some birch, but I can't remember if it was on this side or if it was on the other side. If I see some birch, I'm going to try to grab some bark for tinder, which will spark up real nice for us tonight and get us a good fire going. If not, I'll figure something else out. I did get some wood shavings and do some feather stick action. So hopefully I can get a fire going no problem tonight. Everything is pretty dry, and we've got quite a bit of dry wood. Got some good oak and got some good hardwood, so it should flare up. So we should have no problem getting a really good fire going tonight. And we're going to keep an eye out. If we happen to see a little bit as we come back in, we might grab it. Can't ever have too much wood. We figure if we get to the end of the night, we still got some wood left over, we'll carry it over to the shelter and leave it for somebody else over at Site 1. Just kind of store it back in that shelter over there so it stays dry. And then, you know, next person comes in, they got some free wood. I don't mind doing that. But if we use it all, that's cool too. Still kind of looks like it did when we hiked out last time. I will show you that creek that we had to cross last night. I would assume it's still going to be actually flowing versus what we came through last time where it was completely dry. That kind of shocked me. I mean, I know we've seen a little bit of rain, but I didn't realize. I think they actually saw some thunderstorms this week in this area. Like today's Saturday, I think it was Wednesday night and Thursday day. So that's probably why it's a little bit wetter. We did see some more mud than last time coming in, but it's gonna be awesome. Beautiful day. It's in the low to mid 70s. The National Weather Service actually says, you know, first touch of fall. That's actually what they're kind of promoting this weekend as. And it definitely feels like fall. Like I said, when we first got up, it was in the mid to upper 50s. And it's gotten into the low 70s. In fact, my watch says 74. So really comfortable, nice late summer day into August here. Labor Day weekend is actually next weekend, so yeah, I'm gonna move into them fall months when I really enjoy hiking. And here we are at the creek. It's not quite as swollen as it was last night. Do have some running water though. But yeah, this was a lot deeper last night, so it's actually already shed off quite a bit of water. We may actually end up coming back here to filter some water in a little bit. But yeah, definitely a lot deeper than it was when we were here last time. It was kind of cool. Gonna work our way through here. And this is the worst part of the hike out. Yeah, go over to that one side page where those steps are kind of at. That'll probably make it easier on you. Yeah, nice little area right through here. Alright. We're going to go up these little steps here. See? You always try to find the easiest way to go through your path. That's what I like doing. And we're up and out. And that is by far the worst part of the hike. And we did actually notice in the pamphlet that we didn't get last time that you can actually camp anywhere. So there is a camper made site right here. Technically, you're not supposed to do fires anywhere outside of a fire ring, but people do. Technically, we are tonight, but it's a well-established ring, so we're going to have fun. Pretty area. We're going to head back across the road here. Right over there is where our trail is. It's going to lead back into Site 1. That's the way we come out last time and everything, so. But we got our steaks, our baked potatoes, and since I'm not really carrying any weight, I grabbed a gallon of water. If we don't have to filter too much, it's cool, you know. Definitely helps. I haven't had lunch yet, and it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm pretty hungry, guys. I'm ready to definitely get over here and get something to eat. Dinner tonight won't be too bad, though. I'm having a very large steak, got a little bit of veggies to go with it, so. Got baked potatoes for everyone else. And the veggies should be good for me because they're keto. And that'll be awesome. Yeah, so we're getting into the woods now. Heading back in. Paige and Noah are on their way home. They got about an hour and 45-minute drive north. Eventually, I'm hoping I can cut back on my work schedule a little bit and actually start hiking more often, getting out more often, getting on the trail, because that'll definitely help. I can definitely tell I'm getting in much better shape. I mean, I'm doing things now that a year ago was very hard on me, you know, especially like some of the hiking. Even cutting grass at home. It used to take me 4 hours. I would have to stop 2 or 3 times, drink, you know, 3-4 liters of water just to get through, especially on a warmer day. Cut the grass last time, same lawnmower, same situation. Guys, I knocked that out in about an hour and 20 minutes. And, you know, no difference in last year. It's just that, you know, I went at it. I stopped one time for 5 minutes to get some cold water just to make sure I was hydrated and went right back to it. Plus, I've lost, since I started hiking, ballpark, I've lost about 25 to 30 pounds. So, that's awesome. Between that and the keto, it's definitely helped. And I'm just ready to get out here and start knocking out some really bigger, you know, longer trails. Like they have the perimeter trail here, it's 32 miles. That would be awesome, as a, you know, especially as a conditioning trip. Plus, I like the area. You know, definitely got that north loop at Zaleski. I'm wanting to get. Don't know if I'm gonna get to it this year, but definitely early next year we'll knock that out. You know, building up to bigger and better things, as I've always said. We also want to go back to Red River Gorge at some point. We've had a blast there. Definitely, as long as I don't have another Twin Creek experience overnight. That was fun. This is actually the weekend that video posts, so that was a interesting video to edit and commentary on, because I actually had put it off like literally probably 3 weeks, just trying to figure out how I was going to do it and go about it without clickbait and you know, basically it being a, you know, controversy or whatever, and just kind of putting it out there. I just wanted to be honest about it and not try to gain anything from it, you know, just trying to keep the integrity of the channel intact. I hope I did an okay job because that video actually posted about 4 hours ago. Or no, not 2 hours ago at this point in time, because it is 3 o'clock. So I hope you guys liked that video. I hope you like this video. Back to a little creek crossing. No big deal. Gotta watch it when there's like mold and moss like that right there. That can be a little slick on the edge there. As long as you got a good footing and good shoes, though, generally you'll be okay. I'm quite happy with that tent, to be honest. Jenny and I was talking that, you know, generally we love our hammocks, but if we were going to do some section hiking, which we discussed, or anything like that, some longer hikes, that tent may actually be what we take and just split it up, and like I carry the material part of it, she carry the poles, or vice versa, because literally it breaks almost in half. A little pretty wooded area right through here, kind of a pine forest feel with some deciduous mixed in.
You ripped it off the bag? Yeah? What did you do? Ripped my hand sanitizer off the bag? Hybrid sleeves the thing that hits with the face.
So it's come to the end of the evening, guys. It's about 8 o'clock. We just got a good fire going, waiting on some members so we can get our baked potatoes down in there. They'll take about 20-25 minutes to cook. And then I do have it set up. I'm hoping this works. Depends on how hot we get the fire beside it. Kind of have it set up. Made me a little grill using some sticks. And of course, this actually right here is a it's actually a cookie cooling shelf type idea. Basically, I got it from one of the dollar stores, a Dollar Tree, in our local city, our local town. I paid $1 and I got 2 of them. So I figure, you know, if we burn it up, I'm not too worried about it. We'll carry it out, throw it away. And we've actually used those before, and they work really well. You get about 3 uses out of them, 4 uses over the fire, and then they kind of fall apart. You know, the aluminum or whatever they're made of kind of gives away. But you know, it's really lightweight, great to carry out and have steaks on, or chicken. We've done chicken on them too. But I figured I'd build that little stand, because I want the steaks to kind of cook slow while the potatoes are cooking. They don't have to be done immediately, like really quick. I just want to get a decent sear on them, get them cooked up, really juicy. It's gonna be awesome. And we should have plenty of wood for the night, because we've got, this is all bigger pieces here. I've got some I've split. We've got little pieces over here, and we actually have another little pile we've got over here. And we actually have a couple of bigger logs that we're gonna put on there towards the end of the night, just kind of let those burn down real slow with some stuff around them. And we're just gonna have a good night. We're just gonna really relax. And you know, I hadn't had a chance to actually come in and do a little hiking and then kind of focus more on the camping stuff. So this has been really fun. You know, I dig the hiking. I love throwing out miles. I love getting that 10, 12, 8, whatever miles under my belt. I'm shooting for 15. That's my next goal in a day, because I've gotten 12 and a half. Next step's 15, guys. But I've also kind of missed just coming in and doing the relaxing day where you can do the camping type stuff, you know, build a fire. Because this is the first fire I built this year. Well, second one, because I had one the last time we were here. But I mean, you're talking mid-August is the first time I built a fire. That's a little crazy for me. We had planned on doing a few fires down at Red River. Just, you know, we did so many miles down there, and we did them so fast, and we just pounded them out and got them done. And most of the time we were getting into sight roughly at dark, you know, having dinner, and then it would get dark almost immediately, and we were almost too exhausted to bother cutting up wood and finding wood and doing all that. So we just never made a fire. We skipped that idea, went on about our business, had a great trip. But it has been nice just to have the camp experience, you know. I mean, I do like that too, you know, and this has been fun. We did go down, Shane and I, we walked back down to the creek and filtered about 1.5 liters of water. We figured that'd be enough to get us through the night for everybody. And like I said, I'm gonna put some music on here in a minute. I actually did bring a Bluetooth speaker in. I know it was heavy, but it'll be worth it to have some music playing here in the woods. It's kind of neat, that campsite that I showed you guys, it was back here on the creek, up on the embankment there. I'll reiterate and show you as we head out tomorrow. When we went to get water, there's actually a gentleman, and I would assume it's his 2 daughters or maybe 2 nieces, whatever. It's a family, but it's a guy and 2 little girls, and they're camped. They've got a nice little pups, you know, like scout type tent, a little bit bigger than one we used to use, but probably about the size of a monger, I would say, for the 3 of them. And they're little girls. I mean, like one was probably 10, and the other one might have been like 8 or 9, so they were young. And he's got them out here, and that's kind of cool. They, you know, would have had to backpack into that spot, and they didn't come through here. So they're probably over there kind of parked where we are and walked in. And that's only about like 0.3 of a mile, maybe a 1/4 mile. And that's not bad for little ones to come in and get their first good experience, or at least, you know, it may not even be their first experience, but it's awesome he's starting them out young, you know. I mean, we've been hiking for years, just not doing the backpacking. I actually have retro videos that I could actually post for you guys. They're not highest quality, probably not HD, but if anybody's ever interested, I can maybe do a couple throwback videos where we actually hiked years ago. I mean, Alex was probably 4 or 5 years old that we went and hiked some of these trails that we used to take small videos of. So I've actually been videoing this for a long time. That was more for our archives than YouTube, but I'm digging the YouTube. I'm actually really enjoying the editing and everything, and loving sharing with you guys. It's all about my grand adventure, but I like sharing it with you and hearing about your grand adventure in the comments section. Yeah. And I figure the more subscribers I get, the more I can share with other people. So it's awesome. I love that, being able to just give you guys a view of my life and sharing with the community. It's awesome. All right, looks like I could probably get this kind of collapsed down a little bit. We'll get them potatoes in there, and about 5 minutes after that, I'm gonna get them steaks on. Oh, looking forward to it. Even carried in steak sauce, guys. Oh my God, talking about weight. And it's in a glass bottle. I know that's illegal. You're not supposed to do that hiking, but the thing is, that was in the cooler we carried in when we walked Noah and Paige out. We carried that in, so it was just in the cooler, and the cooler is actually like a fiberglass cooler, so we were pretty careful with that. But we've got Heinz 57 for the night, guys. It's gonna be awesome. It's what Shane chose. I gave him the choice, either A1 or Heinz 57. He went Heinz 57. So let me get this fire kind of broke down a little bit. We'll get the potatoes in, get a little bit more wood on there so it doesn't die on us, and we're going to have some steaks, guys. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can notice, like right in here, different spots, there's actually potatoes down in there in that aluminum foil, and we're just cooking them straight in the fire. And when they get done, we just kind of roll them to the side, and then we can get them out as they cool. And that's what we're having. You know, everybody's having for dinner there. The baked potatoes down in the fire. Once you get the fire good and warm, it works out great. Yeah, this Galaxy Note 9 definitely picks up the light quite a bit. It's a lot darker than it's showing, but it's awesome. We are officially 15 minutes to sundown. It's 8:04. Sundown goes down at 8:19. And there's our little setup from a distance. We actually had some people coming through. The trail runs over here from the site 1, the way we came out that direction, the way we come in last time that we showed you. And there were people like I saw a number of bikers come down the trail, but also there were like 2 or 3 sets of joggers, and there was at least a couple of sets that were talking about our hammock setup and talking about, oh, look at the purple tent, isn't that nice? And it's so cool to hear people commenting on our equipment and complimenting the fact that, you know, we're out here doing that with some, you know, killer equipment and really got nice stuff. They were digging the setup with the hammocks. I had somebody say, oh, they've got their hammocks right beside each other and they're both covered. That's so awesome. Like, well, folks, you can do it too. And if you can't, guess what? Go check out my channel. Self-promotion. Anyway, guys, yeah, we've got those potatoes in, and it won't be long. We're going to get some embers up under that grill and get us a fire going under there real good and get our steaks on. What do you think, Lexi?
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's all about it. Jenny's still in her hammock. She took a good nap. We all actually did doze off. Everybody had a really good nap. Shane and Andrew climbed in their tent, napped for a while. Jenny was in her hammock. Lexi was in hers. I finished up processing the wood. If you didn't see, I carried some wood over that I gathered. Got everything set up and ready. Cleared off the spot really good so we didn't have any debris. You want to do that around your fire so you don't cause a forest fire. Not really worried about it because there's not a lot of debris around here anywhere near this site, but I did kind of see, if you notice, like over in here, pushed it over that direction. Same thing up in that corner. Just get it away from it. Just don't want to take a chance. And then I kind of laid down in my hammock, talked to Paige a little bit. She's home now. Was taking care of her kitty. But I actually got about an hour and 15-minute nap in. It was comfortable. I've got a great hang. Honestly, I can't wait to review my straps. The next time I go out, I probably will give a review on those, because I don't think it's going to take 2 or 3 different trips for me to really get a good opinion on them. Because I'll tell you right now, setup, it was 20% faster, and I've got the perfect hang. I probably have never had a hang as good as what I've got now. I am so comfortable in there. It's totally awesome. So definitely going to take a look at those straps. The steaks on now. Got a nice little fire going underneath them. Really think they're going to turn out good. Definitely a lot easier than what we did in Zaleski last winter. That was a really hard trip to get steaks going on. But they turned out really good too. Got a nice fire going now. The fire pit was a little damp, so it took a little bit more wood to get it started than I thought, but we're good. Gonna have dinner here in just a little bit. Well, guys, we got done with dinner about an hour ago. Got us a nice little fire going. Probably gonna be here for a little while. just relaxing. It's full on dark now. It is, let's take a look here. It's 10:51, guys, so that's pretty awesome. Got a little lantern lit up on over here in between the hammocks so we can see the site decent. Because we do still have food bags set out. People are going to be snacking a little bit throughout the night. So we got them set up here. Kind of gathering them up closer to us so we could see. Because there are little raccoons roaming around here, guys. Yep, so got most of our stuff put up. Just kind of relaxing now. I figure it's going to be a little bit later tonight. I mean, this is kind of, well, it's the first time that Shane and Andrew have had a chance to come out. Oh, yes, Andrew, you must be introduced.
Yo, what's up?
I kind of forgot to introduce part of our family, basically. So,
What's going on? My name's Andrew. I'm a goofball. What's going on?
so that's Andrew. That's Shane's boyfriend. That's where Shane moved into. He took off and decided to do his thing. So, but anyway, they've been living together, what, since about April? So about 6 months. So just moved into a new home, bought himself a new truck. Everything's looking good for him. You still plan on going to college, Shane, eventually?
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew, what's your plans?
What?
Okay. I said, what's your plans? You going to college, or? I know you said
No, I might just
live the grand adventure, guys. There you go. He's already got the right attitude. Anyway, yeah, kind of forgot to introduce him at the beginning of the trip where we come in the dark and just really didn't think about it today because I was busy. But yeah, this is their first opportunity to really come out. It is his first hiking trip, Andrew's. And Shane hasn't been out since his birthday gift where we went to Zaleski, where he actually got hurt and we had to bug out, if you guys remember that video. So it's really nice to get these guys out, let them have a good night, you know, a couple nights actually, a good weekend, and get out and enjoy it. That's part of the reason we decided to just do, you know, the half-mile hike in, because it is Andrew's first time. He's already like, oh, well, I got to buy this, I got to buy that. Looking at our equipment, you know, I need this. So he's got the bug a little bit, and he hasn't even done one of the big miles. I'm going to get him out, him and Shane, and we're going to go, might go down to Germantown as just an overnighter and just get him to do the loop. Show him 8 miles, what it feels like on your back. That's a good tester.
To me.
Both of you guys. That's what me and Lexi did back in April. We went to Germantown, did the 8-mile loop down there. I really haven't had a chance to see those two for a while. Busy schedules, things going on, work, me being out. But that's okay. You know, it's good when you do get the chance to see people. You know, the kids are going to live their life, live their grand adventure. I've got to live my own. Everybody to their own, you know. Jenny's having a good time tonight, I guess. She really enjoyed the steak and baked potatoes. She loves when I do stuff like that over the fire, so that was really exciting for her. She loved that. Had my steak and veggies and stuff, so it was awesome. Awesome. Really good steak. It was actually Angus cut, so wanted to get high quality to put over the fire. You know, at home, you know, you can do like a flat iron, you know, type thing. I prefer London Royals when you're at home because you can actually, you know, cut those into steaks or cut them up in cubes and like do tips or whatever. But when you're out here in the fire, you got to do an Angus steak because you know it gives you that really, really killer flavor. But yeah, it's been a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Jenny, I actually have some boiled eggs and I'm doing oatmeal, and you got what, granola bars and snack meat, beef sticks. Yeah. Just talking about her. She.
Beef sticks, Velveeta, banana bread.
Velveeta? Yeah. Yeah, so she's pretty good to go. And like I said, I've got my good oatmeal. I did apples and cinnamon low sugar today, and I've got maple and brown sugar tomorrow with a couple of boiled eggs. So going to kick in the protein, a little bit of fat content, and you know, low sugar on the oatmeal will probably be pretty much the only carbs I have for the day. We're going to let Andrew and Shane pick a lunch as we drive home. So depending on what they get, especially if it's pizza, you know, after trail pizza, guys, come on. Kevin likes his after trail pizza. I love my after trail pizza. I mean, some people like cheeseburgers, some people like, you know, that meat, but I absolutely love a pizza. Miguel's Pizzas, Lex.
I don't know. I have to beg to differ. because Alex talked about that wonderful avocado BLT chicken sandwich that Wendy's has. And if you switch out the chicken to the spicy chicken, it's kind of amazing.
Yep,
Not
each
a
their
fan
own.
of Wendy's fries. I'd rather have McDonald's fries, but that sandwich is up there. Better than McDonald's fries.
Obviously. But yeah, I'm a pizza guy though, guys. So actually, to be honest, you should. Jenny treated me very bad, guys. I hate to say it. She posted something in our family channel on Facebook. I hate to say it. It was a sushi bowl, and you know sushi has rice. I love sushi. It's one of my favorite meals. I mean, it's not pizza, but it's up there. I mean, I really dig sushi, and I haven't had sushi in well over a year. So I would love to have some sushi. And I mean, it all has rice pretty much, and that kind of sucks. But it is what it is, you know. To live healthier and be able to do what I'm doing as far as the hiking, you know, it's fine. I will give up some stuff, and as long as I still have my pizza. Gots to have my pizza. Anyway, guys, like I said, we'll check back with you if anything happens throughout the night, you know, as we're going to bed, you know, just to say hi again. But I figured I'd let you know that we did have that killer dinner, and we're having a great fire. Just really enjoying some good family time with everybody. Wish Paige and Noah hadn't had to bounce. They're at home right now. Probably, guess, going to bed before long because they've got the church issue going on. And good thing is about Michaela and James, you know, Michaela, of course, has been in a couple of the videos. She's my oldest daughter. She lives with, you know, her and James actually bought a house recently. I think I mentioned that as well in some of the videos. They actually had a great day. They were supposed to go to the Newport Aquarium, but unfortunately his car was acting up, so they decided to just kind of go out to dinner and go bowling. But they still had a good day, so she's doing well and quite happy. You know, James is a good guy, awesome thing. Well, good morning, guys. So it's Sunday morning here, basically kind of day 3. Got done with the night last night. Had an awesome fire till about, I don't know, I didn't lay down till about 3 o'clock. I mean, of course, we knew it was going to be a late night. You know, family all together, just enjoying the fire and having a good time. But we're back up now, slowly starting to pack up. It's a little after 11. Jenny's actually almost all the way tore down. She was up before everybody else. I've got part of my stuff going. The kids are all getting up now, so it's gonna be a good morning, I believe. Got a little half-a-mile hike out of here. We're gonna stop and get something to eat on the way home. But once again, a very pretty day, late August. Starting to feel a little bit of that autumn feel in the air. Definitely, like between yesterday and today, you could see it. If you notice, just, I don't know, just you get that feel where it's a little bit cooler, the shadows look a little bit longer, where of course the sun is starting to transition through the sky, moving towards winter. But yeah, like I said, still a very pretty morning. Our fire ring still holding up, looking nice. We kind of rebuilt that back up, so that's kind of cool. If we ever come back to Eastfork, you know, we decide we want to stay here. Like I said, it's a short hike in for people. Might be able to use that. Kind of eager to get out and do a solo trip, but I figure that'll take me a little while in planning. I know the next 3 weekends I actually have plans, so I'm not going to be out for at least another month, for a month. But that's fine. Sometimes, you know, you got to step back from the trail and enjoy family. So we're heading out of sight now. Going to do the half-mile trek back to the car. I have a lesson in not how to pack your pack. I'm carrying kind of all of our trash, and we did go out and get that gallon water bottle, so that's on the back of my pack. And
how not to be a 2-pack person.
Yeah. So we've got some extra weight, but you know, really, especially that gallon jug just wouldn't fit down in the pack, so it's back there kind of swinging around. I feel like I'm lopsided. Yeah, definitely not something you'd want to do on a longer hike, but since it's just a half-mile and everything, it's not so bad. But yeah, we're heading into the woods. Gonna knock this half-mile out, get back to the car. We've got about an hour and 50-minute drive north. And then I think we're actually going to stop and get some pizza or some burgers. Just have a good lunch on the way home. We kind of ran a little bit low on water to do breakfast. We had stuff to drink, but A couple of us had oatmeal, things like that. We just kind of skipped it, just said, we're just going to get out of here. Go have a good lunch on the road. But I'm kind of hoping maybe as we go out, like last time we were here, maybe we'll see a deer or two. Jenny actually got some pictures of deer that would be kind of neat. She got those actually laying in her hammock yesterday before everyone woke up. They had kind of snuck over into our sight. So that was kind of neat to see those pictures. But if we happen to see anything or whatnot, we'll definitely try to get it on camera for you guys. Well guys, we made it the half-mile trek out, got to the car. I think we're going to stop and get some pizza as we head up, guys. It's going to be awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. It's been a great trip. Definitely enjoyed ourselves. Nice time out with the family and such. Not looking forward to going back to work, and not looking forward to not being out on trail for a few weeks. But we'll get back as soon as we can and definitely enjoy some more Grand Adventure with you guys. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. You know, like I always say, I'll welcome your feedback and comments in the section. I'll answer them as fast as I can. But for Living the Grand Adventure, I'm Kevin. I had pretty much the whole crew with me this trip. It was great to actually get out and do a little bit of just regular camping, guys. I'll see you on the trail next time. Always live your Grand Adventure to the fullest.